what's in my backpack. I feel like these are just like my ultimate school essentials.
How do you deal with only having male classmates? Time management tips? How do you stay disciplined and motivated during the school year?
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Serena and it is back to school season. So I decided, you know what, it would be great if I showed you guys a bit of what's in my backpack. I don't think I've actually done this before. I feel like these are just like my ultimate school essentials. Starting off, let me show you guys my backpack. I think it's actually full right now because I literally just came back from a trip. I've actually been reading this book, American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I'm not a big fan, I'm not gonna lie. It's also so thick. I don't carry a book with me to class. I wish I did, to be like that cool mysterious girl that's like reading before class, but that's literally not me. I'm probably like on my phone doing the New York Times crossword puzzles. That's just me. Anyway, so this is my backpack. It's gonna look a little bit funny because it's kind of empty, so it doesn't have a lot of structure to it when it's empty like this. I've had this backpack since I think first year and it's done me so good. It looks really small, but it actually fits a lot. I don't even remember all the details of this backpack. I just know that it's an Anello backpack and I don't think they sell it anymore. Otherwise I would have bought a replacement just because this one is getting a little old and it's getting a little faded. I love green. It actually like matches my bed sheets, I feel like, which is so cute. But yeah, this is the backpack. I'll just go over a couple of the features on the backpack first of all and like what you should look for in getting a good backpack for school. So number one, I love hanging like keychains, as you can see on my backpack. This one's kind of new. It's a little frog that someone crocheted. These ones I've had for some time. This is just a little cat that I also got from a market. I have a matching one with my friend. And then this one's a little Darth Vader Lego figurine because I love Star Wars. The main features that I love about this backpack is the amount of pockets. I think there's like at least 15 pockets on this backpack. There's this pocket at the top, which I normally use to store like really small things. It does hook at the front and you can adjust. So like it can hook all along here and you can adjust it depending on how full the backpack gets. There's a front pocket here, two side pockets here, so one here and one on this side. There's two pockets on the side for like your water bottle. And then there's of course the main pocket, the laptop pocket, and then there's like two sort of like pen small things pockets right here. And another really awesome feature is that you can access things through the back. So let's say it's really full and there's just something on the side here that you want, you can just unzip it and it leads into the main pocket. But yeah, I just really recommend the Anello backpacks. I think they're super good and I just love all the pocket space. The only downside is it is fabric. If it rains, it's just over. So now I'm just gonna go over some of my key essentials in my backpack. This is not in any specific order. Gonna do them as they go. Okay, number one, a water bottle. And I actually just recently got this. This is the Owala water bottle. It's like 700 milliliters approximately. And I did get one of these like sleeves at the bottom just so I don't dent it. I got the green and pink one because those are my favorite colors. And I just love it because it like opens and there's both a sippy straw part and then a big gulping part. And it's also a thermos water bottle, which I don't have. Previously, I've always used Nalgene's, which I really do love. It's just they don't keep water cold or hot. I also like how it's really slim so you can hold it really easily. But yeah, if you're not drinking water throughout the day, what are you doing? Like literally just drink some water right now. You probably need it. My number two essential is probably my headphones. I literally love these things. They're so comfortable. The battery life is incredible. I charged these like last week and they've lasted me 2 whole train rides. And I think they're only at like 70%. And the noise cancellation on these is absolutely insane. I just love them. I think this is definitely like a worthy investment, especially as like a tech accessory. And coming from someone that has to like edit on her laptop very often and I just listen to music all the time when I study, These are so good, guys, I swear. In terms of music as well, the second music device I have are the AirPod Pros. I have a couple of things to say about these. If I'm comparing the two, these for sure. And on top of that, while we're still talking about this, guys, you don't understand, like, I need music no matter where I go. I cannot sit in my silence and thoughts for very long. I always carry wired headphones in my backpack. I just put it in the top pocket here because I'm so, not that I ever really forget my headphones, but I literally need some form all the time. These are actually the old ones, so it has the aux part, but I just have like a little dongle thing, and I always just keep them in my backpack because I need some sort of music device all the time. Another huge essential in my backpack are, of course, my iPad and my laptop, guys. I cannot go anywhere without these two things. Literally, thank you Casetify for gifting the most beautiful cases ever. They're not only so beautiful, they're so protective. So I actually had a case on my laptop previously, but it did not protect the edges as well as this case does. Like, look at that. And I just know that this case is gonna be so protective for my laptop, especially because I just put it down on the most random things, especially in lab, and I know this thing will keep it safe. On top of that, this iPad case, the little bear matches everything, and it is a folio case, so you just open it up like that, and I really like it because it has this pen holder, especially because you guys know I do take notes on my iPad. This pen holder is super convenient just to ensure that my Apple Pencil doesn't just randomly fall out. I also like how versatile this case is, since I can just prop it up in any way that I find the most comfortable, so I can scroll on my iPad or even watch videos. And then on top of that, matching the other two, I have this adorable phone case here, and I actually love that it's MagSafe compatible because I can use this wallet feature to literally just stick it right onto my phone. It's so convenient, especially for my transit pass, because I can literally just put it in and just tap my phone and take the subway wherever I need to go. Right now, it's Casetify's biggest back to school sale. You can go to this link on the screen right here, and if you get 2 items, you can get 20% off, and there's so many more promotions and offers, as you can see here as well. And thank you again to Casetify for making all my devices so gorgeous, so protected, especially for this back to school season. Another big essential is my calculator. So I have added some more stickers over time. I have a little twin stars, I have a little Kirby. This is the one that my school standardizes, so this is the one that I can use for exams and tests and all of that. And honestly, it's just a really good calculator, so I do recommend. I used to write my name on the calculator just because I was worried, because everyone has it, I would lose it. But instead, I've just opted to put stickers, and now you just know this is mine. I'm blind. Not actually, but my eyesight is getting bad, I would say, and so I just have these glasses so that in lecture I can see the board even if I'm at the back. But these are my glasses. I really love them. They're like kind of hexagonal in shape, and they're gold rimmed. I need my pencil case everywhere I go. I've showed this in my note-taking video, but if you guys haven't seen it, this is just the pencil case I use. It's waterproof, which is really nice. A couple essentials in here just is my pencil, an eraser, a couple pens and highlighters. If you want to see more in detail, I do have a note-taking video up which goes into depth on what writing utensils I use, because I do take notes handwritten as well as digitally. I always have my wallet with my student card at the back. I'm literally not gonna, like, my student card is at the back there. And then again, with all my devices, a lot of the times it dies, and so I always bring some sort of charger so I can at least charge like my phone or my iPad. And then I always bring in a little adapter, just because again, with the MacBooks, they don't have the USB-A, so I just bring a little adapter so that I can just put it there in case I need that. And I just put these in a cute little case. Okay, now going on to a couple like random items that are in my backpack. I'm a bit of like a clean freak. I don't even think that's an overstatement though, because if you've seen some of the engineering buildings, they're really dirty and people just like eat everywhere and they don't clean up after themselves. So I made it an essential this year to bring alcohol wipes. I literally went out and bought these. Oh, I always have some like emergency items, so like girl stuff obviously, and tissues, just because you never know when you need tissues, actually, especially after eating. On the other side pocket here, this is such a cute little case. It has a little monkey, guys, and it's pink. I have hand lotion because in the winter it gets really dry and my hands get really dry, so this is just one that I really like. Always bring a Tide pen. You don't understand how convenient this actually is until you're eating with someone and both of us just spill stuff on our clothes. Like, this is really convenient. Some Tylenol in case like I need it or someone else needs it. And this has actually been somewhat convenient, not really. I bring a comb. I just have this wooden comb. It kind of works, but it is kind of like painful sometimes. Anyway, but I just bring a comb because I hate when my hair gets really tangled, and so this is really convenient. And I think that's all my essentials that I have for now. I'm sure that there's more, but I feel like it's just, these are the essential ones. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment of what's in my backpack. And if you have any more questions about it, just let me know. Hey guys, it's a bit later now, and I actually just wanted to answer a bit of questions, especially for those of you going into your first year of university. I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions a while ago on my Instagram, so if you haven't already, just follow my Instagram, like duh. One of the questions is literally what is in my bag, so I think I answered that at the beginning of this video, hopefully. I think one of the fun ones though is, how do you deal with only having male classmates? In brackets, I'm an electrical eng girl and I'm lonely. Okay, very relatable. So I think I can speak on this just because, again, I'm in engineering, I'm in electrical engineering, and I would say it's definitely one of the options that isn't as balanced in terms of like genders. 60% men, 40% women in my classes majority of the time. How do you deal with that? Honestly, I don't know if there's a specific way to deal with it. It's just, I think if you're talking about it from like the sexist point of view, obviously that is terrible. Luckily, that's not really happened to me yet. I've been really lucky, and I would say a lot of the guys, while there are exceptions, of course, a lot of them are willing to hear you out, of course. And I guess it's more so the stereotype that there's more men that have never spoken to a woman ever, so they're probably just scared of you, if anything. And it's never really that they have prejudice, I want to say, for the most part. And if there is, just kindly remind them that, you know, I'm here too, and I have just as much of a right to be here and exist in this space as anybody else, because we've all worked hard to get here. And so it really doesn't matter on our gender or anything of that sort in terms of our identity that dictates whether or not we can be in this field. How do you stay physically fit on an academic year? This one I think is a really good question, just because exercise is really important no matter what. I'm just saying this from like a health perspective. I think especially depending on how heavy your course load is, this can be a big challenge for a lot of people. For me at least, during the academic year, I find joining some sort of intramural activity is a really great way just to motivate you, and also it's kind of like a social event, so it's especially good for somebody that, like, if you're going into first year and if you want to make more friends, I would say joining intramurals or joining a sport is really helpful. You don't even have to try out majority of the time. You just walk on and play the sport for fun. There's usually different levels depending on your skill level as well. Additionally, some people like going to the gym. My school offers the gym for free as long as you're a student there, so that's another really great option. Another question that I've gotten was time management tips. My biggest tip, I would say, in terms of time management is just to have some sort of organizational schedule. So whether it's having some sort of calendar, like a timetable calendar, so that you can map out when your classes are, when you can study, things like that. And then also map out when exams or things are due, just so that you know ahead of time. This can be in like a physical planner. I usually just use a Notion template. I really recommend that. Sometimes I also even, like, you can write it down, print out. There's lots of different options. Lay everything out. I find that it really helps with the overwhelming aspects of everything being due. How do you stay disciplined and motivated during the school year? It's so much easier said than done, especially during the summer when I haven't been doing a lot of work. As soon as it starts again, I feel like you can just get so overwhelmed so quickly, and it can be really quick to fall into old habits and just procrastinate and distract yourself. I would say very much so by setting good habits from the beginning, it really helps.
I will probably mention this later on in separate videos, but I really like to romanticize school a lot at the beginning, just because like during the fall time, it's so beautiful around, the campus looks so beautiful, everyone looks so happy, the weather is still so nice. Think about like how much you enjoy learning and how like privileged it even is to be learning all of these things, and how you're kind of just expanding your mind. When I set that sort of mindset from the beginning, it makes me feel a lot more motivated to actually learn about these things, and also to stay disciplined to myself, because I'm like, I want to learn this and I want to do well in this subject and I want to be an engineer, right? Like I look at the big picture rather than looking at the small picture, oh, I don't like this part of the course. Anyway, those are just some questions that were asked. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any more questions, because I'll definitely answer them in my later on back to school videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys.